Here we are at Coca-Cola Super Speedway for the 31st race of the season. Engines are about to be fired here.
Drivers, start your engines!
Second race of the round of 12 is going to be underway here shortly. Race 31, as I just said. On the pole today, Mako Monconchuk and John Fellout. Front row. Row 2 is going to be Pepsi Man and Shadow. Row 3, Richard Watterson and Goku. Row 4, Mr. Beast and Arthur Morgan. Row 5, rounding out our top 10, Barrett Wallace and Harry Pooper. You can see everyone else. But 26 laps today, very short race, but this track is chaotic. 3 miles. Peter Griffin won here last season. See if he can do it again. Just going to take the green flag. Here we go. Green flag is in the air here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Trouble in the back. Eric Cartman, Sonic the Hedgehog. Cloud Strife involved. 3 cars around. They're all slow down for the caution here. Make sure. Oh, we got another wreck. Greg Crude, Banana Joe, Wrecky Ralph, Curious George, Shrek. Waluigi comes slamming in here last second. Caution is out here early as Mako leads the first lap. Let's go take a look at what happened. So you see here coming off the corner, William Afton gets into Sonic and he just goes pinballing around. These 3 hit the inside wall, very light contact. Cloud gets back going. And you see up ahead here, Shrek gets into the Grug there. And the 34 and the 17 come piling in. And then Waluigi last second. Shrek just squeezes the 12, his own teammate, into the wall. Collecting Curious George with a little slight tap there right in front of Andrew, one of our playoff contenders. Then they slide down the banking here. Here comes Banana Joe and Wrecky Ralph. Wrecky Ralph got injured last time he was here. Luckily, that's not going to happen today. And then here comes the 11 on the apron. The 2 just comes back up the track. The 11 was going to miss it, but the 2 started coming up. And up the hill, then back down he goes. We'll be right back with the first restart. Oh, the hell? Anyway, we'll be back with the restart. Welcome back to Coca-Cola Super Speedway, where Mako Monconchuk and Richard Watterson are going to lead the field to the green here. Or back to the green. We got a couple cars out of the race now. The 12, the 2, the 34, 17, and 11 cars. Some Banana Joe in the playoffs out of the race. But so might have to be an issue, but here we go. Green flag. Back in the air here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Richard Watterson on the outside, Mako Monconchuk on the inside. Pretty even start for these top two as they dive on down to turn number 1. Mr. Beast there in third. He's in the playoffs. So's Richard. Off turn 2, down onto the back straightaway. Three wide throughout the field, several places. Off turn number 4, Mako still out front, Pepsi Man right behind, back onto the front straightaway. We got contact, Marky Pliers around. Oh God. Simon Belmont, who's in the playoffs. Who's this? I can't even see them. Is that Cloud again? Cloud Strife. Luigi Mario in the playoffs, Zach Fair. Curious George also involved. Emmett, Clive Rossfield. We must have had a second wreck at some point. Let's go take a look at what happened. Coming off the corner here, you see the 71 get into the 38, which brings the 38 up into the wall with the 45. Zach Fair then goes around. Mark gets hit by Luigi, lifts the car up a little bit. Oh, Luigi and Zach Fair almost hit the end of the pit wall there. You see Simon Belmont, Cloud Strive. Here comes Sonic. It's a 5 car going to get through. Barely. Eric Cartman gets through as well. It's right on board the 16. Just did not slow down at all. Clive Rossfield was just by himself actually. Then up ahead, Curious George just blew up. And that's what happened to him. And then the wreck happened ahead. But we'll be back with the restart. Welcome back to Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Mako Monconchuk still out front. Pepsi Man to her outside this time. Then the SHR cars of Mr. Beast and Richard Watterson, both of them in the playoffs. Their team is shutting down at the end of the season, so both of them want to prove themselves. Richard already has a win this season, but he'd like to make his way into the round of 8. But here they come, back to the green flag once again. Here we go. The field flies off into turn number 1. Mako gets out front, Pepsi Man on the outside. Down the back straightaway. They're 3 wide for second. Jonathan Joestar in the middle in the 77 car. Here they come off turn number 4 once again. We haven't made it off this corner cleanly yet. We did it. We made it off the corner, but here they come down to turn number 1. Now they're about to go 3 by 3 throughout the field. Or not throughout the field, but for a couple rows. Mr. Beast going for the lead. To the inside. 4 wide. Mr. Beast to the lead. And they're wrecking in the back. No, they're not. William Afton got sent off towards the inside, but he didn't. He saved the car. Back going here. So now we're heading down to turn number 4. Or 3 and 4. It's the longest we've gone today. Yuffie on the apron for a second. Watch out for that 60 car. Peter Griffin, he won here last time. He looking to do it again as they go make it back to the front straightaway once again. Jonathan Joestar going for the lead. Side by side for the lead as they enter lap number 13. Now Skip's going to the inside. The 42 car. 3 wide for the lead. Mr. Beast has to drop out. Here comes Arthur Morgan, last week's winner. They're 4 wide off the corner again, and they're wrecking. Oh, bunch of cars sliding down towards the inside wall. Shadow, Barrett Wallace, Harry Pooper. Oh, we got another wreck into the corner. It's Goku and Ryuko Matoi. Oh, well, Ryuko and Goku got hit. Clive Rossfield involved. They're gonna make it back to the caution flag here. No wrecking now, guys. Come on. Slow down. Cool. Let's go take a look at what happened here. So you see here coming off the corner, the 4 gets into the 50 and the 6 gets into the 50. They're 3 wide here, then they all just start sliding down towards the inside. More wrecking back here between the 36, 67, 31, and 43. They were 4 wide off the corner. These guys get it all saved, but then the actual wrecking happens back here where Barrett Wallace and Harry Pooper are going to hit the inside wall. Harry hits it pretty hard. And then Shadow also hits it. Everyone else is going to get away okay here, but then as they continue down the back straightaway here, Pepsi Man comes back up the track directly in front of the 51, which turns Pepsi Man into the 45 of Goku, who slides back down the track right in front of Mako. Mako's going to be able to avoid, it looks like. And then the 45 spins back up the track here, but we want to look at the 51. As here comes Sonic. Big hit there. Clive Rossfield coming in as well. Gonna get clipped. Slide up the track here. Pretty light contact for all these guys, actually. I've seen worse. Especially the worst wreck we've had here so far has been Barry B. Benson and Wrecky Ralph's wreck. Here comes these 3 now. Do they pile in at all? No. Looks like everyone else is going to get through okay. We'll be back with the restart. Welcome back to Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Skips and Arthur Morgan are on the front row here. Then you have Logan Brunette and Peter Griffin. As we're the cars that are left in the race starting to lower in numbers. With only 27 left. But here we go. Green flag back in the air. Lap 18 underway. We got about 9 laps to go. Down into turn number 1. They're side by side for the lead. Arthur Morgan hanging on to that right rear, but Skips is going to prevail on the bottom line with help from Logan Brunette. Now Skips goes up the track, and Logan's going to get to the inside here. Here comes the 24 car. Seems to be up front a lot recently, but always having something go wrong. Not being able to seal the deal. Down into turn number 2, or 3 and 4. Sorry, wrong side of the track. Off turn 4, onto the front straightaway again. Get the 24 car prevailing. Here's help with Jonathan Joestar. You got Mario and John fell out on the very bottom. Back into turn 1. Logan Brunette out front. They're 3 wide for second. 3 wide for third now. Oh, Mario gets turned to the wall. This is going to be a... Oh, Mike Wazowski gets a piece of it. Logan Brunette out front. He's gonna lead us back to the flag here. John fell out in second. Sid Highwind, Richard Watterson, Jake McIntyre, Yuki Kisaragi. A lot of our playoff guys are actually making it through this pretty okay. Let's take a look at what happened here. So you see here, coming off the corner. Oh, this is a bad angle. Mario's going to just come up the track into Jonathan. Right in front of Peter Griffin and Richard Watterson. Because then the 14's going to get hit by the 71 here. And then over here, the 50 just slams into the back of the 54. But surprisingly, everyone seems to be able to make it out okay. Besides the ones that were actually wrecked here, everyone seems to keep it straight. No big incidents. Oh, something else happened with William Afton back here. Let's take a look at what happened with him. So as the wreck was happening in front, we were paying attention to that. It looks like the 10 car is going to come down the track, and he's going to run into the back of the 42, which causes him to lose control, spinning down to the inside wall. Give it a good old tank slap. Huge piles of smoke erupting from this car. But we'll be right back with the restart here. Here we are back at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. We're gonna go green with 3 laps remaining. There are only 24 cars left in the race here. Logan Brunette, John fell out. Row 1, Row 2, Sid Highwind and Richard Watterson. Row 3, Jake McIntyre and Yuki Kisaragi. Green flag back in the air. John fell out with a big jump on that outside line. He's going to get clear of the 24 car as they head down into turn number 1. Inside line prevailing big time. Sid Highwind and Jake McIntyre all clear. First 4 cars are clear. Now the 24 with help from teammate in the 9 car goes to the inside. Here comes Logan Brunette trying to get back by John, but now Sid's going to make it 3 for the lead. Help from the 91 and the 47. Jim Cashman's up here. Down into turn number 1. The 47 gets on the apron. Or sorry, gosh, I'm on the wrong side of the track. Sid Highwind takes the lead. We're coming off turn 4 now. Onto the front straightaway once again. Slight contact throughout the field. Here comes the 9. It's 2 laps to go here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Into turn 1. Sid Highwind controlling the lanes. Jake McIntyre in second. Logan Brunette in third. Jim Cashman here in fourth. Off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Here comes the 91 car to the inside. Now Jim Cashman's going to make it 3 wide for second, as Sid Highwind's going to still have to control all these lanes. Here they come off turn 4. White flag this time. Are they going to make it back? White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Here comes the 41 of Richard Watterson. Caution is out. We had a wreck on the back straightaway. The white flag we didn't make it to the white flag, actually. I apologize. We had a wreck on the backstretch and we did not make it. We're going to go into overtime. Let's take a look. 3 wide off the corner towards the back of the pack. Skips and Eric Cartman are going to get together. And then the 54 of Mike Wazowski gets hit in the wall. The 84 goes around. Shadow's going to run into Mike as well. Send Mike back around. But this is the reason for the caution here. Is Mario gets by. That's Mark Eplier. They're both red cars with black on them. And then they get together again. Gosh, these guys can't get away from each other. So that's when the caution came out, and we thought they were going to be racing back here. Here we are in overtime. We're coming off the 4th turn. Sid Highwind and Jake McIntyre, first and second. Jim Cashman, Richard Watterson, second and third. 2 laps of racing, unless we wreck. Green flag in the air once again. Outside line gets a big jump, but there's no help behind. Sid Hyland with Jim Cashman and Logan Burnett on the bottom. The 91's going to get clear even without the help. Here comes Jim to the bottom. To the inside of Sid. Jake McIntyre out front. Sid Hyland dropping back on that outside line. Here comes Jim Cashman and Logan Burnett on the inside. The 24 is going to look low and try and get even farther up. What am I saying? Jim now looks to the inside. They're going to go 3 wide for the race lead. The 91, the 24, the 47, 3 wide for the lead. Off turn 4. Here they go. Down to the front straightaway. The 91 dropping back. Onto the front stretch for the final time. White flag in the air. We're going to make it this time. 1 lap to go here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. They're 3x3 throughout the field. Into turn number 1. Logan Burnett out front. Sid Hyland in second. Hendrick cars 1 and 2. Here comes Yufi Kisaragi in the 3 car. Off turn 2, down the back straightaway for the final time. It's the 24 out front. Is anyone going to get there? Into turn 3 for the final time. Logan Burnett out front. Around goes the... Whoa! Here comes the 1. Back up the track. Huge! Huge pile up. And what? Huge, massive crash into turn number 3 and 4. Coming off the final turn is going to be Logan Burnett, who wins at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Sid Hyland in second. Yufi Kisaragi in third. Jim Cashman fourth. 5th place is Pepsi Man. Jake McIntyre in 6th. Barrett Wallace 7th. Ronald McDonald in 8th. Marky Plyer 9th. And Jonathan Joestar is going to round out your top 10. Peter Griffin, Jack Septic Tank. And we just had a hellacious crash into turn number 3. Jackson Barella limping his car back. Let's take a look at what happened there. Teammates John Fellout and Jonesy Fortnite are going to get together. And they're going to slide into the grass on the inside of the track. Gonna miss the wall and then slide back up onto the actual racetrack right in front of the field. Jackson and Andrew were already getting together, and then boom! So you see them all up against the outside wall. Arthur Morgan rolling. Andrew Barella. Is that Richard Watterson as well? Mr. Beast and Skips get together. Hit the outside wall. You see the 10 lands on top of the 7. They all slide back to the apron. Everyone else is going to get out okay. Looks like John fell out on his side. Is going to roll all the way over to his roof. Get another look here. Full speed here, down into the corner. Oh. You see one, just, they get together, teammates here, and just nothing they can do once they're down in that grass, going way too quickly. 200 miles an hour once they get back up on the track. Huge hit to the 41 car. The 10 up and over. You see the 10 rolling now. Gets on top of the 7 of Andrew. And then the 1 rolls over, comes to rest on its roof. So does Arthur Morgan. Richard Watterson destroyed. Let's take a look at another angle here. On board with Richard. Barrett Wallace barely avoided the 99. Let's ride on board the 31. On board with Barrett Wallace here. You see them going down to the grass. Gonna avoid all these guys and come home with a 7th place finish. On board with John Fillout now. Sliding through the grass. Oh. Now on board with Andrew Barella. Down into turn 3, you see the 1 and the 99 right in front of him. Gets on the apron. Oh my gosh. See the 10 car in his mirror landing on top of him and rolling over. Trying to give you as many views of this as possible. 99 here. 99 was the one that hit the 41. Let's go on board the 10 next. Arthur Morgan. You see the 2 right in front of him. We're going to go out of view. A wild ride for Arthur Morgan as he's going to tip over. Now on board with Jackson Barella. Barely avoids hitting the 1. Then runs directly into the side of the 42 car. Just an incredible amount of speed here. Let's ride on board the 36. See man at the back of this field is just gonna watch the whole thing. Oh! Avoid it all. Come home with a 5th place finish. But so the race is over now. We're gonna go and add these points up, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so congratulations to Logan Brunette for his 2nd win of the season, 2nd win in overall. But next week we'll head to the dirt track of Eldora for the 32nd race and the final race of the round of 12. But we'll be right back. We'll take a look at the points here. So here are the points after race 2 of the round of 12, after Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Jake McIntyre remains 2nd in the standings with 118 points above. Jonathan Joestar is 81 points above. Andrews 52 points above. Sid Hyland 46 above. Yufi Kisaragi now 37 above. Jackson's only 8 above, and Richard Watterson is only 2 points above the cut line. Luigi Mario is 2 points below. Simon Belmont 3 points below. And then Banana Joe's 19 out, and Mr. Beast is 33 out. Anything can happen at this last race. We have no idea what's to come. But next week at Eldora, we'll decide who our final 8 drivers are. And we'll only have 4 races left in the season after Eldora. So we'll see you next week.